Today on Big Red's Cooking, we make Shakshuka. Hi, and welcome back to Big Red's Cooking. As always, I'm Big Red. So today we're going to do a breakfast brunch dish from North Africa, the Middle East, called Shakshuka. And basically it's eggs poached in a tomato sauce. And you might be thinking, not my thing, but trust me, this is a fantastically wonderful dish. It's super versatile. It's really, really, really easy. Alright, so the only two constants into it really are eggs and tomato sauce, and beyond that, it's really open to your interpretation. You know, I'm going to do it today where it's just going to be enough for myself in one little skillet. But it's a type of dish that you could really easily take and expand out. If you had a large casserole dish, say for example, you could put your sauce in that and then cook your eggs right down in there and be able to serve a whole lot of people at one time. So, you know what, let's not have me stand here talking anymore. Why don't we jump on over to my workbench and we'll pick it up over there and you'll actually get to see me make this. So like I was saying, this is a really versatile dish. So I've got some peppers, I got some onion, a little garlic, some tomatoes, some mushrooms there. So of course, first thing I want to do, I want to get my pan turned on. I want to get that heating up a little bit. So while my pan is heating, I'll dice up a bit of onion. And this is just going to be for me. This is going to be my breakfast. You guys probably won't be seeing this at breakfast time, but I'm making this for my breakfast. So next, I'm gonna dice up some pepper here, and again, you know, I'm just making this for me. I don't need the huge amount. My Tala there looking for a bit of pepper. I should probably let her brother inside. He's outside. Hey, Treat, come here. Want some peppers? Oh, all right. He doesn't want to come in, but she'll take some green pepper. Put to the side. Go ahead and actually throw that in right now. Of course, we gotta have a bit of garlic. And I'm gonna add that right at the end because I find garlic has a tendency of burning up really quickly. And I hate that burned garlic taste. I've got some oyster mushrooms here. Now again, you don't like these, don't use them. You don't like mushrooms at all, don't use it. You can use whatever you want in this thing. Let's get our garlic put into this. I'm going to go ahead, I like things spicy, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little crushed red chili flakes here. And to me, basil and tomato are an amazing combination. So, I've mentioned this in other videos before, but I'll mention this again. When we're working with dry herbs, we want to add these in before we add our liquid ingredients. We want to give them a chance to interact with that fat. Now, if I was using fresh basil, I'd add it right at the very, very end. But since I've got dehydrated basil, and that's some basil my brother actually grew, and I dehydrated it down, I'm going to add it in right now. Oh, and that smell is just coming through so wonderfully already. So, and I've got some whole tomatoes here. I'm actually just going to break these up a little bit. Now, if you don't have whole tomatoes, that's fine. You know, normally I would actually do this a couple other times when I've done it before. I actually did it with diced tomatoes. You know, if you had some nice tomato sauce, you could use that as well. Again, you know, the rules are not hard and fast on this dish. Alright, so we're going to give this about 10 minutes and let this simmer into a nice sauce. I want some of that water to evaporate off. I want those flavors to be able to pull together. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes time or so. So I'm pretty happy with how my sauce is looking here. It's reduced down nicely. Got a little bit of liquid left, which is what I want. I've got to be able to poach those eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a seasoning. Give this a bit of a taste. So I want this sauce to taste exactly how I want it to taste on my plate. I don't want to be able to have, I don't want to have to do any final seasonings. Spicy. Alright, so I've actually just turned my pan off for a moment. I'm actually go ahead and crack an egg right down into this. Now, for some of you, you may find it easier to do this and crack it right down into a bowl. And then, sort of gently add that egg down in on top of the sauce. So I'm going to turn this back on again, really low. We'll throw a lid on this. And while that finishes off, I think what I'll do is I'm going to make myself a little toast, some of my sourdough bread. Of course, my two dogs are over. They love my bread. I'll give them a little treat here. Sit. Good girl. Good boy. Huh, go. Let's have a little peek here. That's looking good. Now I want to make sure my eggs don't overcook. I think I got plenty of heat in there. I've got cast iron, so it tends to retain the heat really, really well. So I've actually shut mine off. Now, whether you shut yours off or not really will depend on the type of pan you're using. If you've got a thin stainless steel pan, it may not retain the heat so well. So you might want to think about that. And think about how you want your eggs cooked. Personally, I think they should be a really nice soft poach. But if you don't like a soft runny yolk, let it cook a little longer. All right, so this is one of these dishes that it really comes down to how do you want it to eat. All right, so doesn't that toast look awesome? A little butter on this, of course. Nothing but the real butter for me. And doesn't that look fantastic? Those eggs are beautifully poached. Let's do a little bit sauce put down first. I got a few green onions here I'm going to sprinkle over the top of this. And toast. So as always, you know what, let's go on over to our main bench over here. We'll have a look and we'll give this a little taste. Doesn't that look wonderful? Oh, smells fantastic. Let's see how these eggs, it's going to rip right into a piece of toast. Dip that right down to that egg. Look at that nice runny egg. That sauce. It's absolutely wonderful. So this is a really versatile dish. Great one for you to add into your brunch menus. Really nice, breakfast or supper type dish. And so like I said, really the only constant with this, eggs and tomato. Anything else you want to add in there that suits your taste, at your desires, you can go ahead. It's very easy for vegetarian dishes. You want a little meat in there, a bit of bacon, bring out a bit of smokiness to it. We had a really nice, Italian sausage, or some chorizo, or whatever you've got, kielbasa. It's so versatile. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it. Let your friends know about it. Pass it around so that other people can see these videos as well. Please, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button at the end. I'm trying to build that subscription base. I'd love to get to 100 subscribers soon. As always, keep coming back. If there's anything you'd love to see me do a video for, please send me a message. Say, hey, I'd love to see a video on this, that, or the other thing. That's where I get a lot of my ideas from. Valentine's is just around the corner, so I'm actually going to do a chocolate mousse for Valentine's really soon. Super, super simple. I hope you come back. I hope you're enjoying some good food, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.